So here we are at golden hour again, my favorite time of day to work in the garden. And today I decided to dig around in this basket where I planted the russet potatoes that started vining out. And that's what I've dug up already. You know, they're not big jumbo bacon potatoes, but that's okay. The vines had already died back because it was dry up until a few days ago, and then it's rained a lot. But anyway, we got a few potatoes out of there, and I'm going to see if I can find some more. There's only about 6 russet potatoes I think I put in here. And I did find these are all kind of soft because the vines died back and the potatoes started going bad before I started digging. Oh, there's one right there. Potatoes are one of my favorite things to harvest. Nope, that's just a root. Because you just dig and find potatoes as you go. And of course, since I finally turned the camera on, I won't find any more because that's the way that goes. Yep, that may be all of them. But, there's a little one. And I think I saw another little one. Yep. That one won't even stay in the basket probably, it's so small. Well, I guess that was it. But I have some sweet potato slips I'm going to throw in here. Maybe we'll have sweet potatoes around September-ish. Maybe. We'll see. These potatoes, the plants are still growing. So there's probably going to be more potatoes over there. I've had to kind of cover up potatoes once already, so there's definitely some in there. There were. I see one plant that's not doing so well. I don't know if something got to it or what. Let's see if it made any potatoes right there. Might should have left myself a little bit more space in between these baskets. It was kind of hard to turn around. Here's a little bitty one. Let's see. Oh, there's one. And there's another one. Another little bitty one. Jesse's out here helping me.
Hello.
Oh, and there's a little red one too. There were red ones and yellow ones in this basket. Also ones that I bought and they laid on the floor and sprouted. Okay. That's probably all of them that came off of that plant. Oh, there's another little red one. A little tiny one. These are little tiny ones. They may turn into another plant. We may have time to get another crop out of those. That's what I kind of do with like the elephant garlic every year, is leave those little bulbils that are on the bottom of the plant. Either leave them in the bed or plant them back. And they come up as a single bulb the next year, and if you leave them, then they come up as a 6-clove bulb the next year. There's the blueberry plants. Blackberries out here have already kind of played out. But The ones up there growing by the arch have lots of berries on them. Quite the sunset going on. And I've got elderberries right here, starting to turn. That's the first bunch that's starting to turn, but as you can see, there's lots of berries on the bushes. I'll have to dig these up and move them in the fall. Spectacular sunset going on over there. Oh, there's some more starting to turn. Okay, what else have we got going on out here? Grass needs cutting. Now I've got an absolute jungle of tomatoes going on in here. Got the strings up for the cucumber vines for them to run on. And look at those pretty little cherry tomatoes. They just look like deliciousness, waiting to explode with acid in your mouth. So yummy. So yummy. And they're everywhere. They're everywhere. More cucumber vines with the strings finally up. I don't know if these are like suffering from lack of water or what, but some of that's getting kind of wilty. I haven't found vine borers, but that doesn't mean there's not one there. I stepped on these a while ago because they were over in that thick grass. I didn't realize there were berries down there, but I think they're going to survive. And this is like the Seymour of thornless blackberry bushes. There's some more berries in there. These don't get quite as much sun, so they take a little longer to ripen. The mint going crazy. 4 o'clock's growing. Lots of peppers. Jalapeno peppers. In my wild garden. And wanted to show you the basil since I've been pushing basil on everybody. I trimmed it again today to share with a couple of people, and there's still plenty of basil. And all of that will grow back out and grow twice as many stems as I just cut off of it, and we'll have lots of basil for a while yet. Till frost, probably, as long as I keep cutting the blooms off and don't let it go all the way to seed. Which I usually do let it go to seed right at the end of the season. When I think it's getting close enough that it won't bloom again, then I'll let it go to seed. So I have seed for basil that has already proven that it can thrive here to plant the next year. Best basil I've had. I grew that way. And lots more tomato plants. Let's see. The Cherokee purple plants got so heavy the branches kind of broke, but they're still trying to make it. I thought something had eaten it. It was just a leaf stuck to it. Some of those Cherokee purple tomatoes look funky, but man, they're good. As always, I need to weed. There's no way to keep up with it at this time of year. Lots of little yellow tomatoes. Iggy has come to try to corral me. Come on, Iggy. Come on. Got lots of lemon balm going on right there. And the oregano. That's pretty much it.